Hey YouTube, it's me, Nate Lovelady. Well, I'm sitting here, it's a rainy night, we're doing parking enforcement, and I thought to myself, let's do a video. So, I spent a lot of time kind of remembering things this past couple weeks that I never thought I would ever remember again, and that I pretty much stuffed away to the furthest reaches of my brain. And my mind is kind of playing tricks on me in a way, because I'm starting to smell things again, and it'll smell like Ivy Ridge, or, hear certain things, or a movie will pop on, and it'll be a movie that, we had gotten to watch there, which I think we watched The Hunt for Red October, maybe? Something. It had to be based off a book you read, so whatever. Anyways, and I've dealt with it, and I can deal with it. I got a lot of coping mechanisms when it comes to that kind of shit. But the one thing that has kind of come over me is feeling that emotion of like sorrow and helplessness and sadness. I had forgotten exactly, I think, what that felt like when I was there. I could describe it. I could tell you about it. But I don't know exactly that I felt it since, because it's filed in the furthest reach of my brain. In the last couple weeks, a lot of it has started to come back to head. But thank God in this, a lot of us have found each other through the darkness, and the support system is larger than ever. A fella said, we've always been a family. It just took some of us longer to find each other. And he was absolutely right. That was a survivor's quote. When I start to feel that way, I reach out to other survivors, and I do exactly what we're doing here right now. I talk. And we don't always talk about Ivy Ridge. Sometimes we talk about other shit, man. Humor, whatever. And, some of the hardest part is feeling that emotion come back. Every day, the best way I could describe it was so gray. Everything was gray. It could be the sunniest day out, but inside that facility, it was still so gray, right down to the emotion. Everybody was so lifeless, colorless. We were gray, tired, wore out. If you didn't suffer from diagnosed depression before you were put in the facility, by God, you were depressed now. You sure as fuck were depressed now, man. And a lot of those feelings have come back to head, and thankfully I got a lot of people in my corner, man. And one thing that stands out to me a lot in the past couple weeks is what an upper level, level 3, told me. Good guy. He had actually got fucked over. I remember he finished his high school diploma, and I was so jealous, man. Because I said to myself, you know what? If I could just fucking sit here, all day, I'll sit here in silence. I'll play the game. I'll work my program. But I had to do the schoolwork, and it was so difficult for me to do schoolwork without any guidance, without like a teacher and shit like that. So academics was growing and growing and growing and growing difficult for me. It just, the problem grew even bigger and bigger. It was hard for me. Academics were really difficult. I needed a teacher and guidance. But I was so jealous of this guy, man. But he got fucked over by the fake diplomas. We had a conversation one night. And he said, Nate, however long you live to be, or however long you live, say, 80 years old. He goes, our life right now is like an hourglass. And what's happening right now, this moment, is just a grain of sand. In 10, 20, 30 years, man, none of this shit's going to matter anymore. It's all going to be behind us. And, in a way, he was absolutely right. But that grain of sand has come full circle, and it's wiggled its way back into my life, man. And I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep advocating. I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna keep protesting, and we're gonna keep doing everything we can to get the justice that we deserve. And that's it, guys. Oh, and then he concluded, hey, in the morning we get a muffin. Not gonna lie, the muffin sucked, but this guy had a real positive outlook on life. Everybody, it's a quick video tonight. I love you all. I gotta get back to work. Thank you for watching. Peace and love, all my fellow airheads.